Dr. Sheila Petty is internationally known for her work in the area of African cinema, women in African cinema, and her practice of ethical engagement with and respectful approach to researching other cultures. She is globally known and respected for her capacity to construct cross-disciplinary research teams, scholarship, and infrastructure. Her CFI-funded new media studio laboratory for digital research spanning fine arts, computer science, and engineering is an early prototype of innovative interdisciplinarity.
Hello, my name is Sheila Petty, and I teach and research African film studies at the University of Regina in Saskatchewan. I'm going to take you on a journey through several research and creative projects. My research concerns living cultural heritage, memory, and identity politics in African screen media. I have several publications promoting my long-held ethical approach to researching outside one's culture by allowing the theory to arise from the cultures themselves. My book, Contact Zones, Memory, Origin, and Discourses in Black Diasporic Cinema, presented one of the first narrative and aesthetic investigations focusing on the connections between African diaspora and African origin as a transnational relationship. The book focuses on the major themes of slavery, migration, and exile, and through the method of close textual analysis of 9 major feature fiction and documentary films, I incorporate the work of well-known thinkers such as W.E.B. Du Bois, Aimé Césaire, Frantz Fanon, Paul Gilroy, and Edward Said to detail the unique ways in which Black diasporic films create meaning. Throughout my career, I have shared my scholarship through community work by organizing exhibitions and screenings in art venues and galleries across Canada. This creates a public forum where both the specialist academic audience and the more general and diverse communities of the gallery or museum can explore the issues engendered by the research. In 2001, with Canada Foundation for Innovation funding, I established the New Media Studio Lab at the University of Regina. And through this lab, I partnered with Soil Digital Media Suite at Neutral Ground Artist Run Center in Regina and Mount St. Vincent University Art Gallery in Halifax to curate the immersive exhibition, Racing the Cultural Interface, and Transnational Convergences at Dunlop Art Gallery in Regina, which focused on the immersive and performative work of African artists Bernie Cyril and Ingrid Mwangi Robert Hutter, who literally used their bodies to perform a confluence of histories through lens-based media, inviting viewers to rethink questions of race and nationality within both global cultural politics, but also local settings such as Regina. This project on film festivals represents a strategic alliance between researchers and community partners in Canada, Brazil, and the United States, committed to investigating how flows of knowledge arising from the African continent arrive at North and South American-based African film festivals and are transformed through new contexts of presentation and engagement in new locations. One of the most significant contributions to knowledge of this project is the creation of a festival knowledge forum, an open source platform housed at the University of Regina to collaboratively discuss transnational methodologies for documenting and archiving screen media as living cultural heritage while building global relations and safeguarding precarious audiovisual heritage. This book and exhibition project deals with the ways in which French and North African filmmakers have cinematically depicted the legacy of North African immigration to France during the period from 1983 to 2018. The research begins with an investigation of the origins and legacy of the events surrounding the March for Equality and Against Racism, which began on October 15th, 1983 in Marseille, and ended on the steps of the Élysée Palace in Paris on December 3rd, 1983. This march is especially significant because it is considered the first national protest of its kind in France and marks the rise in public and political visibility of the second generation of North African immigration. This research is also contributing to current work in migration studies. My research on Moroccan Amazigh cinema has provided new interpretations of the origins and history of this cinema from its beginnings in the 1990s to present day. I researched the film's foundations in oral tradition, their borrowings from literature, painting, music, theater, and performative gestures, and their unique use of space and time. I ask if it is possible to Amazighize cinematic paradigms by uncovering how Amazigh ideology, language, culture, and oral tradition are structuring principles that ensure representational sovereignty. Finally, this book, which is forthcoming in the Edinburgh University Press Visionaries series, focuses on Algerian feminist documentary filmmaker Habiba Janine as a memory bearer, who gives voice to her compatriots to tell their own stories in her films. It provides the reader with exposure to key issues in contemporary Algerian culture and history, memory, and human rights. The book gives a brief overview of Algerian cinema, Algerian women filmmakers, and examines the transnational significance of Janine's work as a feminist, teacher, and poet. Thank you for sharing this journey with me.